Well, the surface is ready. I have done what I could with it, and I have begun prepping this for painting process, which is gonna involve one step. I'm gonna prime this thing, and I don't know, probably I will use more than one coat, but the preparations that I did over here are not all that good and what I would expect, but I at least treated the rust the best way that I could, and I have rid of it for the time being. Over here as well, I had to play with this edge, inner edge, and I have done this, so I will continue with the prepping of this area. So as soon as I'm done, I will start spraying this surface. Okay, since everything is ready, it's time to get into the bag of goodies over here that I have prepared for this project. And don't mind the antifreeze, I just bought this when I went to the store, just in case. So this is my primer that I'm gonna use for this job, and I think it is gonna be more than enough. So let's finally prepare this surface for the windshield. So the first coat is applied, and I'll let it dry for 15 minutes, probably 15 to 20 minutes, and I will apply the second coat. We'll see if I will need a third coat. So it is okay. I think this is gonna be more than enough as a base, solid enough base for me to glue the new old windshield. So we'll see together what is gonna happen in the end, but I think for the moment we are doing okay. Well guys, I just applied the second coat. I decided not to try to shoot this because I was hoping to finish as quick as possible, so this is gonna be able to cure as fast as possible as well. So now I'm gonna let it rest for a bit, and I think that the surface is gonna be good enough for me to apply the primer and the glue and get this windshield mounted afterwards. This isn't something that I spent way too much time. It is way too much time, but it's not the proper procedure, because to be honest, I am hoping that once I have the chance to properly do this job, when I buy a brand new windshield, I will kind of match this procedure with the proper painting of the car. I don't know if I'm gonna paint this car only once. I guess that if I have a chance to freshen up this car a bit, I'm going to use that opportunity, and probably I will repaint it just to give it some gloss and stuff to revive the car. And then at one point I may end up doing all the things that I want to do with it, and then I will probably replace the window with new, and I will do the bodywork that I want and everything. But I don't know if I'm gonna divide this in two procedures or it is gonna be only one. I'm not sure, I don't have a plan, but I'm kind of tempted to paint this car because I really want to see it shiny and good looking, not like this with so many, I don't know how to show you this on camera, but there are so many bumps from, you can see them now, there are so many bumps and imperfections on the car from ice that has felt on it. And I don't know if you can be able to see this. No, it is way too bright. Yeah, you can see that the rooftop is awful. There have been more than enough accidents with this car over here and all over, so I want to revive it, but we'll see. Let's wait for that to cure and start installing the windshield. Well, I'm finally ready to install the new windshield. I know I said this a couple of times already, but now officially I have installed these clips that were missing, and I have let the surface dry, and now I can only degrease it and get the dust that has fallen onto it out of the way, apply the primer and safely glue the new windshield. But before I do that, because I want to install the windshield and mount the trims on top and on the sides, just to make sure that they will fit properly and they will position the windshield in such a way that the trim is gonna mount perfectly. If I install the windshield and by some reason it's not perfectly mounted onto its place, maybe it's gonna be a little bit higher, a little bit lower or something, the trim is not gonna fit the way that I want it to. So immediately after I install the windshield, I will try to mount the trim on the top. So I will use it as a guide for the windshield, how deep should I press it towards the body of the car. So this is the idea at least, and the same thing goes for the sides as well. I will use the same method, and for me to do that I have to take care of some of these clips over here. Unfortunately, on the green Mercedes, unlike the white one over there, on the green Mercedes most of these clips are broken. Apparently they are way too old. They just broke when I removed the trims. Some of them, like this one, like these clips, are okay, but most of them are broken. So unfortunately I didn't have the chance to prepare myself for this scenario and buy new clips. First of all, I didn't knew how they look like and what should I expect when I disassemble them. I was very happy with the Mercedes, the white one. There were only one or two broken, and now I will use the ones on the white Mercedes and replace them on the green one with the ones from the white Mercedes. And in the meantime, when I have the chance, I will buy new ones for the both cars. And the ones that are still okay, the old ones, I'm going to keep them as a spare ones, but I will probably try to install brand new for the both cars. And basically this is it. It is time for me to clean the window, because I have scrubbed the surface where it meets the body of the car, and prime it of course, and apply the glue and just slam it onto the car. Finally, I can't wait to finish this process already. I think it is good looking at the moment. The frame of the car, it is gonna last. I won't have any problems with rust and stuff, at least for the foreseeable future. And pretty much this is it. Let's install the windshield.